going on, everyone? I'm Nick Cato.
And I'm Matt Harnig.
This is Podcast Reloaded, episode 24. Walt is not present right now, so it's just me and Matt doing it. What's going on?
Nothing much, just coming back from a great weekend at MegaCon with you.
It was a great week. God, I want to apologize in advance because I'm very tired. I had a long day, but we're doing it. And we're going to get through all the news and talk about MegaCon, and I'm going to flip this light on in the kitchen because it's a little dim.
Technical difficulties.
That better?
Yeah.
Alright, now we're back, so we're just going to jump straight into the news because there's a decent amount. Sorry, we're a little late. We were busy. But Black Ops 3 was announced since coming in 2015. There's a reveal planned for the 21st, or the 28th of April. I am very excited because Black Ops 2 was my favorite Call of Duty of all time.
I mean, you knowing me, you know I'm not very huge into the military games, but shockingly enough, there is that and Rainbow Six coming out.
Yeah.
Siege is going to be 2 war games, which I don't know. Rainbow Six, it's a military game, so I guess you count it still. But I'm more excited for that, but Call of Duty Black Ops was also one of my favorite ones playing. I definitely liked it. I'll probably, depending on what's out, if there's nothing out and there's a gap, that would definitely be a great filler for me. I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not yet. I have to see. But judging from what I know, I'm going to say yes. But we don't know the winter collection coming out for games yet this year.
Well, Halo 5's coming out in October, so it's kind of close to Black Ops.
Yeah, but I think I'll probably get my
I'll play both.
month of playing Halo and then kind of get out of it and probably play that and then maybe come back to the other,
I don't know. I'm probably going to get Black Ops 3 for PlayStation, so I can
That's
just
what I'm in there
flip-flop.
for, because I played with my brother and his friend, and we had a lot of fun playing it. There's not many guys on Xbox that I really enjoyed playing with over there, so I'll be getting it for PS4 as well.
Yeah, I'm excited for Black Ops 3. So I'll just stick with the PlayStation news. An Uncharted trilogy for PS4 was listed on a Swedish website. The link was taken down, but Reddit users claim it was fake because they said the image was fan-made. But I don't know. It just makes sense.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, with all the
They
all
already
the
made-
ridiculous HD remakes they're making.
They already made the Nathan Drake collection or whatever it was, the Uncharted collection for 1 and 2. They never. I
Yeah.
don't think they added the third one yet, so they haven't made a. I mean, I could see it for sure coming out just as a buy to get people ready for 4. Especially what they should do since they delayed it. It would be the good November game to put out to kind of fill that hole and the saltiness that everyone's getting. Give them a nice PS4 exclusive to the Uncharted series, and then make them get ready for Uncharted 4 for next year.
I don't know if this is just it's like a little up-res. I don't want it.
Excuse me.
I want them to actually do what they did with Last of Us and actually
I'm sure.
upgrade it, because Uncharted 1 looks really bad. And if they just put a skin on, a little up-res graphics on that, then didn't change it.
I didn't think Uncharted looked bad.
Uncharted 1 looks bad now. If you go back to it, it didn't really hold up well. But I don't want that.
I didn't think it was that much better than 2, graphical-wise. Now,
No.
gameplay is a whole other story. See, I think a lot of people look back and they see and they feel like Uncharted 1 is so overshadowed by 2 and 3, mostly 2, which is true. I do agree that 2 was better, but I still had plenty of fun playing 1. And I do want to play Golden Abyss on my Vita. I'm sure that will probably be coming to PlayStation now or PlayStation Plus pretty soon, since they just put Killzone Mercenaries on there, which I need to play.
I don't think that game will ever go on PlayStation Plus. It's
It really
their
didn't
flagship game.
I see. That's it. It's really not that popular as far as buys.
Sold over 1 million copies.
Did it?
Yeah. And that's big on Vita, so
Yeah. I don't even think Persona 4 sold over 1 million copies.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I thought I saw it almost sold over, and that was a big thing.
So
if it sold over 1 million, then that must be the highest next to that Sword Art game probably, or
Yeah.
or Minecraft.
I don't know. Vita definitely needs something, but unless they upgrade it, I'm not really super interested in it. Unless they do like something like they did with Last of Us. But the new game that got announced, I know Walt loves this game. The Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Oh, I
trailer
love
came
that
out.
game.
Oh, well there you go.
I
I
played-
am indifferent on the game.
I thought it was a great game. It was. I actually was recently watching a thing, and I never seen Deus Ex for the PC, the one that's supposed to be like groundbreaking. It's pretty much like the definition of a first-person shooter RPG, and it was like what it did was like it was one of those. It was way above what games were at that time, and it was just supposed to be groundbreaking. And then the one on Xbox came out, which I can't remember the name. And then I played the newest one that came out, which I liked a lot because I don't know. I wanted to rebeat it and play all the different stories to hear the different endings because it was interesting, and I was really into the whole. You can either go stealth mechanics, be stealthy, and on top of if you want to just be stealthy, do you want to just knock people out?
I was gonna say,
Do
wasn't
you
that
want
one
to
of the-
kill people?
That's what I was gonna say. Wasn't that one of the games where you could like beat
It was
the game
definitely
without killing anyone?
Yeah, it was definitely a Paragon Renegade type game or good versus evil thing, and also on top of that, you could also just be you shoot them up. It
Yeah.
all depends on how you level your guy up, and it had a lot of good choices. It was a little bit of a corny voice acting. That was probably my only complaint, but it was still a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it. I'll definitely pick up the next one.
I don't know. I didn't. The trailer looked cool. It looked good for the Mankind Divided. I didn't play the 361 or any of the ones in the past. Just it came out at a weird time. I think I just didn't play it. But if there's nothing else around it when it comes out, I may pick it up if I'm like desperate for something to play.
I wouldn't doubt seeing it now. I can't remember if it's only an Xbox exclusive. I don't think
I don't
it
think
is.
so.
If it comes out for PlayStation now, I'd recommend
Yeah,
playing it once you're on downtime because it was a fun, enjoyable game.
it's
I won't say it was anything that mind blown me, but it was. I like the augmentations and they gave you like a realistic version of where sci-fi and like where the future's kind of going for humanity. Because believe it or not, a firm believer that augmentation will be seen probably in our lifetime. Believe it or not.
sure in the next 20 years.
I don't know about that. I'd say we'd be pretty old before it happens, but I think it will. I'd say maybe that's a whole nother different conversation. But
Well, that's one of our topics. It doesn't have anything to do with about games, but it's pretty cool, so I'm going to talk about it anyway later in a little bit. But Lego Dimensions has been announced. It's a Skylanders-like game where you have the little. It's like I think it.
what is Skylanders exactly? It's
you
like
know
the Mevo thing,
yeah,
right?
it's like that. It's like it's basically like every Lego franchise they have into like one game, like Hobbit,
So
and
Batman?
like Batman, stuff like that. And like you buy the little pieces and like scan them in and stuff. From what I got of the gist, there's like a starter pack. I think it said it came with Gandalf and Batman, something else or something like that. But it's pretty cool.
It's ridiculous. It's kind of funny with Legos because it was so huge when we were. I think before us, like before. I think Legos were big in the '70s. I think that's when it came out, and then it was huge in the '80s and '90s. It was where I played with them a lot, and then I feel like kind of in the early 2000s, it kind of took like a down spiral, like it wasn't heard of, and then they just started making these games. Like I think Star Wars was the first one they made, and then that was fun. And then they started making all these, and then the Batman ones were like Batman 2 was like amazing, and like all that kind of stuff. And now the movie, Marvel Heroes, Hobbit ones. I mean, they're all crazy how much they're doing.
I'll give the Lego games this. They're like some of the best licensed games there are.
Well, just not only that, but just think of all the like Legos itself, the things to build. Like I've always looked at all those like ridiculous $110 freaking to get the Millennium Falcon and build that up. The funny thing to me though is that they have Halo Legos, and it's like this is for kids.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
It goes into that whole thing where I was talking about how they had, where I saw at Walgreens, they had Game of Thrones action figures, and I'm like, what? It's like, why? What kid should be watching this show? Do we even have this out? I can understand Halo. Okay, fine. It's not necessarily the goriest game in the
Alien stuff
Yeah,
like that. So,
but geez, I mean, come on, really censorship. But anyways,
yeah. Now we're going to talk about two things that don't have anything to do with video games. This one kind of does. It's really cool. Taco Bell is going to start testing delivery this year. I don't know if it's in select places. That does change your gaming life, because if you're ever in like a hardcore match of Halo or Bloodborne or whatever you're going to be playing, and you need a crunch wrap, you can just call them up and it'll be at your door. That's clutch.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm very excited.
I mean, sure. I don't think I'll ever do it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
You will.
But
Dude,
I don't order out really that much.
Yeah,
Even when I get pizza, I usually pick it up.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just not one to. I don't like the whole huge tip. I feel like you have to give them at least like $5 almost, $4 to $5
I
tipping,
don't know.
and that's like I could spend less driving there. But and Taco Bell's always kind of been. Most of the time, it's like, what do I want? And then halfway down the road, I'm like, okay, we'll eat Taco Bell.
See, I know what I want with Taco Bell. Quesarito, crunch wrap.
Oh, I know what I
Crunch
want.
wrap.
I know what I want. It's just that I mean, like I said, I'm sure it will be used because delivery is people
Of
are
course.
lazy. They don't want to go pick it up.
So we will see. Don't want to spend crazy time with that. Just wanted to bring that out there. The other thing, I thought it was pretty cool. NASA's head scientists predict that alien life will be found by 2025. Pretty awesome. I hope that's true. I hope they're
If that
intelligent.
happens, I can't imagine what religion's gonna do.
Oh, I know.
That's gonna go spiraling out.
God never said that there wasn't any life on other planets. He just said that he made us in his likeness. He could have made someone else that doesn't look like him. It's all good. So any aliens
I don't
watching
know.
this, I'm sorry. If God decided to make us look like him, I'm sorry. But yeah, it'll I think it'll be pretty cool. Hopefully they advance our technology and our VR video games will actually be good.
Or they're not the Reapers and they're gonna kill us.
That would be annoying. But we all know we could just get past the Reapers easily. Just fly around. Just like when you're mining a planet, you go, they come in there. The Normandy can dodge it fast, so whatever.
Our planet can't dodge it. And if they decide to fly to us.
This is true. They did attack Earth first, basically, so we're fucked. But there's a Steam game that I'm very interested in. I'm not gonna be able to play it because I don't have a gaming PC. It's called Little Devil Inside. It's a Steam game that kind of looks like a fusion of Wind Waker and Dark Souls.
And it's only for PC.
Yeah, only for Steam. I highly recommend looking up this game. I saw it on Kotaku. I think I may have posted the link on our Twitter to it because it looked amazing. It looks fucking awesome. So, since you, I think, isn't your computer good enough to run stuff?
Yeah.
Or is it messed up?
My computer's so jacked up. I need a new one.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be one of my next big investments once I get some money going.
Yeah, quick, I didn't write this down, but there are rumors floating out that Dissidia game is coming to PS4.
See, I was reading on that, and I read the article. They said that it's definitely going to be out on arcade first,
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt. And they said, yeah, there's rumors. They still didn't say though if it was going to come to North America though. They said it might only be on Japan. So I wouldn't see why not, because one, I truly think that Final Fantasy is probably sells more in the Western than it does for Japan. So I wouldn't see why they wouldn't do it for Western, because their Western audience obviously is bigger, and I know a lot of people are going crazy for it, and I am too. I watched the trailer for it and all; it looked amazing. And they showed some Cloud, and they showed him fighting like Midgar and Midgar. I don't know why I said that, but anyways, it looked good. It looked like the old school Dissidia games. Looks like the fighting style is still the same. I think they're going to introduce the free-for-all type thing, like multiple people fighting versus just one-on-one.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty fun. I could see, me, James, and Sean will probably definitely get it. Corey might get it. I don't know. That would be kind of cool.
We'll see. I don't know. I like it. But see, this is all the news we would have missed out on this whole page if we filmed on time. Because it's like most of this all came out on Tuesday. So, good thing we missed out.
Might have to start thinking about the days we record now.
I don't know. See, this is what always happens. We always record and then some big news happens and then we have to wait till next week to talk about it. But not this week. So, Destiny's new DLC, The House of the Wolves, is going to come out May 19th,
Tons of salt.
but
on
it
this
will
one.
not include a raid.
That's oh my god.
Stupid Destiny, you're fucking up some more. How do you fuck this up?
The thing that pisses me off more,
Ugh.
and I was going over this with Sean when I was talking to him on my ride back home. You take games like World of Warcraft, it's $40 for an expansion, but you get a whole new world to explore, whole new things, 10 more levels. We'll just go off Mr. Pandera. This is how an MMO should work. You go off that. You sometimes get new classes or a new race, and you get every 3 months they come out with a big patch and a new raid. So you get about, give or take, 8 or 9 new raids, plus also new PvP gear, all those kinds of things, new things to do, introducing new ideas like the garrison. I mean, all that stuff that you get, and all new mounts, all new stuff for $40. You're paying $15. I paid $15 for one raid, pretty much. That's all I'm getting, or $20 because I bought both of them for $20, and I got the new raid. They say the raid will come out later, but the fact that they're doing this thing where they're making us have to pay $15 every month for a raid is bullshit. That should just be something we should be getting, and then maybe like a new a new map or a new planet or something that you pay $15, and still that's not enough. I still think they should add a little bit more to it. That's pretty stupid. But people are gonna buy it.
Oh,
I already bought it, and I'll probably play it.
It's well known about my Destiny. Well, my thoughts of it, I got my $60 worth from it. I played it a lot, but I realize now it's...
I'm not over it. I'm not over it by any means. But if you ask me, if I was Borderlands though, I would tell them to go balls deep and freaking make their next Borderland thing on the MMO and top them, because I think they would. I think Borderlands is a big enough franchise now that if they wanted to, you look at Mass Effect, you look at Destiny, and you see how much they jacked from that game, and it's just like, I think they would do a better
people
job.
want that. No one wants a Borderlands MMO. Like,
But
Borderlands
they can
fans
do it
want
like-
their Borderlands. Like, what was that one game that went MMO recently? Oh, it was Dragon Quest. The hardcore Dragon Quest fans since like NES. No one wants that game to be an MMO. They want it to be just like regular RPG like that. Like people want their Borderlands to be just play with like maybe a few of your friends, just run around and just do quests.
No one's saying that you gotta get rid of the other way. I'm not saying just go full MMO, because my prime example.
Do like what Elder Scrolls did.
No, not even
Just,
that,
like, make
because
an MMO.
because the thing was, well, yeah, that. But the thing was, is Elder Scrolls failed on their MMO. See, Final Fantasy, they didn't fail. Their MMO right now is what's keeping them alive. Their MMO is the second biggest one. Maybe Guild Wars might be higher. I don't know. But, I mean, of course, no one beats WoW. But there sometimes it can be a good thing. But yeah, just keep on making the other ones, just like the next, like SWOTOR. SWOTOR to me was a great idea. No one's saying don't make another KOTOR, but SWOTOR was awesome. I liked it for what it was. The in-game stuff sucked, but they're adding the new Revan thing, and they added the new Revan thing, and I don't know how that's panning out. But I mean, some of these games, they just like SWOTOR was another Destiny. It was a game that was getting made for like 10 years, and then it's like, this is what you get. It's because they focus so much on something specific, and they don't focus on the other stuff. When you make an MMO, that's one game I say you should make end first and make beginning last. Because people can do the leveling up, and they'll do it. But you got to keep the people connected enough to want to play the end game stuff, because that's where it's really at. That's where everyone really shows. That's where no one shows you how they're playing, they're leveling up. People show you what they're doing to get their raid gear, to get this kind of stuff. It's all about end game when it comes to MMOs. And if you don't have it, that's why Final Fantasy does a fantastic job on their end game stuff. They made their leveling up. They made a little story. It wasn't the greatest, whatever, but they made they constantly are consistently coming out with new stuff, and they even on top of that for free, unless you're paying a subscription, of course, but for free, you you also are able to get new classes, and maybe that's why Destiny isn't doing like the raid stuff, because you're not paying for a subscription for that game, but I mean you are still paying for gold or PlayStation Plus, so I don't know. I don't think Destiny's getting a cut from that like all the other ones are. No, even freaking DC Universe comes out with stuff and they can play for free.
I do like DC Universe. That was fun when I played it. But Destiny, House of Wolves, no raid. So we'll move on to big news. Guitar Hero Live was announced.
Oh, because of Rock Band?
I don't know. It looks like they've been working on it for a while. The live part of it is like literally instead of like a fake crowd and stuff, they filmed it like Coachella or something. So you're like actually playing in front of like a live band. They changed the guitar completely. You only have 3 buttons, but you like move like, but there's like 3 down here and like 3 up here or something, and it's like black and white, and it looks a lot harder. And they said it actually feels more like playing a real guitar, and they wouldn't comment on it, but I think the guitar didn't have any insignia of a PlayStation logo or Xbox logo, so I think they're attempting to work on making it work on one guitar, work on like all the systems. And they want this to be like a platform. They're not going to be like releasing new Guitar Heroes every year.
That's what the Rock Band are. That's the smart thing to do.
I am way more interested in Guitar Hero than I am in Rock Band.
It depends. If I was looking for a solo play, which I think Guitar Hero is obviously going to probably have the drums and all that again, because that was the thing they added.
I don't think Guitar Hero is going to be straight guitar.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well, see, then that makes it simpler. If I wanted to do something with a friend or family thing, I would want Rock Band. If I wanted like just a solo play, I would probably get Guitar Hero. It also depends on who's got a better soundtrack.
Yeah, I doubt.
Excuse me, guys. I just got allergies.
I doubt I will get either of these, but I don't know. The new look of the Guitar Hero, there's already gameplay of it. You can see it like everywhere. I don't know. Maybe it's been enough time, because I used to love Guitar Hero. So maybe
I think it was a fad that just needed to stay dead.
I think it's because they just shoved it down our throat for so long. They're like, here's a new Guitar Hero, here's this, here's Aerosmith, here's Rocksmith.
I'm not against
here's
it.
Lego Rock.
And you know, it might be fun since me and Nick will be moving into an apartment together, so who knows, maybe we could buy that as like a little fun thing we can have in our living room.
I'd rather have Guitar Hero Live.
Well, I'm just saying any of them.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
Who knows?
Guitar Hero fans, new games coming out soonish. Probably. I don't know. This news, I'm already playing it. Hearthstone has officially came to iOS, and I'm like 99% sure Android too. I
wouldn't doubt it. I was trying to get the Mortal Kombat freaking game and an Android doesn't even have it yet.
So here is my opinion on it. We all know I love Hearthstone. I played it on the computer a lot. I was worried about how it would run on the iPhone, and it's on there?
Yep.
Alright, good. It's on Android, everyone. But you can just link your Battle.net account, all your decks from the PC ones there. I'm pretty sure all the DLC was like free on it, like that Battle of Narxxurus or whatever. But they fixed it. It feels good. Like everything flows good.
Like all touch, you just touch them.
It's all good. Like your hand's small there in the beginning. You like just tap it and it pulls your hand up. You just like drag the cards. Like if you want to attack, you just drag it. So it works perfectly.
Probably sure it works like the iPad did.
Yeah, I haven't played online yet. I will give you that. I have an iPhone 5 regular iPhone 5, no 6 or 5S or anything like that. I guess playing against the computer, there was no lag at all. So I don't know how the online will do. So if you have an iPhone 5, it will run fine. I was a little scared it was going to be 6 only. But I now know that that's going to take over my life.
Well, there's one thing I definitely liked about Galaxy phones is I feel like as far as graphical goes, I feel like it looks great. Like I was just playing, funny, I downloaded the Fast and Furious little drag race game, and that played really well. It didn't like have any lag. It wasn't anything that was like graphically wrong with it. So as far as that, I don't see why my phone can't run it pretty good. I play Minecraft on it fine. So I'm definitely excited. I'm downloading it as we speak.
Download Hearthstone. It is amazing. But a little Bloodborne news. A patch for the load times you're gonna be coming out this month.
I thought they said they were going to do that the first
yeah,
day.
they didn't do it yet, but a patch 4 is coming out, and it's officially sold 1 million copies. So it is a successful launch of a game. Selling 1 million copies is a hard thing to do. They did it.
I kind of feel bad for what I've done to Bloodborne because I just kind of dropped it like a bad habit, and I just started. I just went on a binge of buying games. I mean, I bought that, then I bought DMC Definitive Edition, play that, and then I just went and dropped that for Halo, and now I just dropped Halo for MK. I mean, I got a lot of games to hold me over until
games.
I got a lot of games to hold me out till Batman.
Yeah, I feel bad I haven't got to play Bloodborne as much as I want. I've been busy because I have a life. And I don't work. I have a life. And I work for free sometimes. But I loved it, and I'm really happy that this game did good. I'm really glad it sold well. It's hard to launch a new IP and have it be good. So the fact that From Software did this...
Yeah, but I think because... I call it a new IP, of course.
It is.
But it still is practically a lot of similarities to Dark Souls.
Yeah, but
so
it's technically
people
a new
seeing
IP.
that,
Yeah.
people seeing that, they're like, oh well, it's like Dark Souls. So it kind of gets. That's one of those asterisks I'd give.
I don't know. I'm curious what From Software will do next. I'm sure it'll be
I
amazing.
actually would like to see them come out with something new.
I think they will. They've
They're
done
one of
other
those.
things.
I feel like they're one of those people. Now, I'm say that too to make them do it now because I don't want them to do what they did with Halo, Bungie and Halo. They were so bent on what Halo was like that. What did you see that you couldn't really say that wasn't like Halo that was themed from that? Like I know they're going sci-fi, but hell, even the bad guys, I couldn't replicate them off like what you were fighting in Halo. I mean, it's just I feel like because they stayed too true to Halo. It was literally a Borderlands Halo. That's what it was, and it was not like I want to see something like now that I played like Atlas. Atlas has all those Persona games, and then they just totally went off the other edge and made a puzzle game like Catherine. Yeah, there was some similar things before our story, but still, the game was completely different from Persona.
I don't know. I'm sure they'll do something new. They could do the easy route and just make Dark Souls 3, which would make me happy too.
Oh, they better. They have to.
I don't know. I could see them. I could see someone like that would be cool if someone like leased out one of their IPs for having work on it. Like you see them make like a Castlevania game.
I would like to see them make something that's like more of an RPG. I mean, I know that you could say Bloodborne is an RPG,
absolutely RPG.
But I'd like to see something. I wouldn't say necessarily turn-based, but something different that they can use an RPG element to it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe an RTS. I feel like they could maybe do one.
I'm good. I don't want that. I hate RTS. But
well, I don't. So that'd be kind of cool to watch them do that.
They'll do something good. Speaking of sales of everything, wasn't the new Monster Hunter 4 or 5?
It's 4.
Monster Hunter 4 sold 1 million copies in the West. So that is a massive success of the game.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of those games I definitely didn't know anything about. And then once I saw it, I was like, this could be fun. But I feel like it's a game I'd only enjoy if I had friends doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose.
Well, I'll just
entertain them.
I know Walt is a huge Monster Hunter fan. I didn't really play the game that much. I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of not being able to lock on when I'm attacking the guys. Plus, I don't have a 3DS, so I don't know. I dabbled in the third one when Matt downloaded the demo on the Wii U, and we played that. It just felt kind of clunky to me, and it was just like a gigantic grind the whole time. and I'm not really huge into grinding that much. So I don't know. Water? Uh-oh. Matt refueling with the Diet Coke, as he should.
It's a long or a long news day.
So we'll move on from Monster Hunter. Congratulations, Bloodborne and Monster Hunter, on your sales. Square Enix's game got announced. They started doing Star Ocean 5. It's announced for PS4 and PS3. I played one of the Star Ocean games on PS3. It was very good. RPG,
I never played
JRPG. It's really good. That's the new game. And everyone was like,
another
oh my God.
Trigger.
That's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those games.
Don't touch it. Just leave it alone.
I'm not
leave
saying
it
just
be.
just do Chrono Cross thing. Even though that's also supposed to be one of the biggest disappointing games, even though reviews on it was substantial.
Well, Square Enix needs to work on 2 other games before they do anything else. Like Kingdom Hearts, the development apparently is going smoothly, and expect to hear more about it this year.
I just bought a cool picture of Sora Final Form at MegaCon.
Yeah. I love Kingdom Hearts. It's been so goddamn long. It's about time that it's going smoothly. That's a good thing. So then a little bit of 3DS news. Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, and Gunstar Heroes are getting 3D remasters, and they will start releasing in July.
For what?
3DS.
3DS? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So that's good.
3D Sonic 2?
Yeah, and Streets of Rage 2 and Gunstar Heroes. Good to see Sonic still getting love. I love my boy Sonic.
I don't even know if that's smart.
I think it'll sell. Sonic's very popular.
Not that. It's just 3D. I mean, I felt like they were trying to bring back the 2Ds, like, in generations, and it was just kind of like, I feel like people were enjoying better the 2D versions, obviously, than the 3Ds. And especially Streets of Rage.
You're getting this wrong. They're like, it's still gonna be the exact same game, but they like to where it like pops out at you.
Oh,
For the
3D,
3DS.
3D.
Yeah, not third part, like not like that.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
They're
where
just-
my head's at.
Yeah. So,
Well, then that's cool.
not change that, just 3D perception of the game. 3D depth. And the final thing, select GameStops are going to start accepting old school games and systems like NES, SNES, Genesis, Dreamcast, and stuff like that for trade-ins and selling them. Almost bought an NES, but I wised up and said I could just buy some of the games on the Wii U shop. No, it's not the same, because I have to play on the shitty gamepad.
You don't have to play on
how
a shitty gamepad. You could just play on James's little super pad thing he's got. That's like the Super Nintendo's
I don't have a
gamepad.
nunchuck.
You don't need it. I'm telling you, you have the little pad.
What pad?
You have the little gamepad thing. You borrow the Wii controller.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have the Wiimote.
Dude, never mind. Listen.
Yeah, it sucks. But, so, before we move on to our random topic that's not a random topic, it's just going to be talking about MegaCon a little bit. You already have your answer, because I was going to say now that Bloodborne is, I'm planning on finishing Bloodborne within the week. Well, within the next week. What games are gonna hold you over a little bit? I'm sure you got Mortal Kombat now, so.
I got a couple of games. I mean, I got Bloodborne to beat, which I'm on the last boss, and I just stopped. And the reason why I'm stopped is because I'm frustrated because I've missed so many bosses that I feel I missed. I wouldn't say many. I don't even know how many I missed, but I know I missed bosses, and it's very frustrating. And without giving anything away, let's just say when you fight the last boss, you fight the last boss. There's no, okay, you can go explore after that. It's one of those situations. And I don't want to beat the game because I don't know why, but it just doesn't feel like I beat it, regardless. I might beat him and then just start a new game, but I don't know. So probably whenever I'm done having so many games, I'm probably gonna sit back, maybe watch a video on where all the bosses I miss, and then replay it again and do it again. Because I'm a perfectionist and I want to find everything. So I have to watch someone teach me where everything is or that, because I suck at exploring, obviously, and I tried to explore literally everything. So pretty much I'll do that, and then yeah, I got MK to hold me over in Halo, and then if I'm bored, I'm probably gonna play Final Fantasy 15 or Realm Reborn pretty soon with Sean and James.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish up Bloodborne, then I'm gonna play some Titan Souls that comes out. I think later this week on the PlayStation Marketplace. Looks absolutely amazing. I got Shovel Knight coming out on the 21st on PlayStation, which I'm gonna get. I'm gonna dabble in Child of Light now. It was a free Xbox Gold game, and that got amazing reviews, so I'm gonna play that. And hopefully, and then I'll play Halo 2 online. But hopefully, you can hold me until Elder Scrolls Online, and then I will be good.
Well,
speaking of
I'm
that,
just getting held until Batman.
did you see the gameplay of that Halo Online? There was that Russia only game.
Isn't it like a mod game? Where
No,
you can mod it?
I don't think so. It's just like a PC Halo. I watched the gameplay of it. It's like really fucking good. It looks like up-resed Halo 3, and the map they were on was like an updated turf.
Really?
It was amazing. I tweeted out the video. I'll show you after this. It was freaking amazing. Come to the United States. I'll go over someone's house and play it on PC. Because I don't have one, and I refuse to buy one. So, random topic. MegaCon.
Yep, it was definitely, I don't know, like, I loved going there, but, and maybe it was just me kind of having the psychological in the back of my head, because we still definitely stayed until the end, pretty much, till they closed, but I just felt rushed. I felt like I wish I had 2 days, because I was beat, and I wanted to kind of go, but it was like I just didn't feel like I went to everything and really looked at it. Like I feel like I went to some of the little like things, and I just kind of grazed over it and looked at it and saw a couple things, and that was it. And it wasn't like, I just don't feel like I gave it the time of day like I should have. And plus I had like zero money to spend.
Yeah. I bought some artwork and stuff like that, a little Sonic sticker for my car. But I went Friday and Sunday. Friday, I sort of just went around and did all my major purchases that I wanted. And then I saw everything both days. Like, I walked through every aisle, like, multiple times both days. And, I don't know, it was really fun. Games part of it, there was this guy that was just selling a bunch of, like, old school games. Dude, this guy had everything.
Yeah, I saw.
Fucking ridiculous. It made me, like, fuck, I want to buy this. He had
There's
like
a couple places that had a lot of games.
He had like all the staple NES, SNES games, N64. He had like Genesis games. They were baller.
Did you see the one guy who had Super Mario Bros. 3 inside the cartridge without being taken out?
Yeah, that was the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was
freaking ridiculous. And I was my game. The part of me, I was like, ugh. And I saw the DDD amiibo.
I didn't see I didn't see any amiibos really.
It was the same. There was only the one place. You know, the guy who had the sealed Persona 4 PS2.
Oh, he had it.
It was like on the other side. It was just they had like.
See, I only saw one with someone that was selling like Peach for like $20 and like Sheik and stuff. That was like the only two I saw.
Oh, it was like
Yoshi.
he had them in like a display case. It was the Japanese DDD, but it's the same fucking thing.
Oh,
But
that's still cool.
$40. I refuse. I want you DDD, but I'm not going to spend $40 on your ass. I'm going to spend regular price.
I saw that they have the Mario and Luigi out now.
They got the Super Mario Bros. Pack. But it was fun. Like, cool people that were there.
To be honest, when I went there last year, I felt like I went to that, and I'm going to be going to MetroCon on June 14th. Hopefully, I'll bring the camera and record that. I'm sorry. Jackass over here forgot to bring the camera, so we couldn't let you guys visually see it. We're going to try and find a way to get pictures out there if we can, maybe tweet them or something, I don't know. But MetroCon, I'll definitely do that. But anyways, I felt very superhero themed last year, but this year I felt like I saw a lot more anime stuff than I did superhero. There were concept art superhero stuff. As far as statues and things like that, I saw a lot more anime stuff. Tons of Sword Arts Online, tons of Attack on Titan. Those are like the two big things. And that was on Sunday, which I'm sure everyone cleared everything else out. Everyone got like all the badass guys that they wanted on there, and the rest remained. And it was definitely fun. I definitely had a good time. I kind of wish I would go. Next time I go, I want to kind of meet some of the voice actors. Like MetroCon is going to have Nolan North, which I really am going to try. I'm going to try and find some sort of Uncharted paraphernalia type stuff and get something signed from him.
I will not be going to MetroCon because I think that's the anime convention, right?
It's got everything, but it's mostly anime.
See, I'm not really huge in anime, so it would be a waste for me to go. And I told you guys when I forgot the camera, you guys could film from your phone and I can capture the footage.
We tried from my phone. That's the whole reason why we had those technical difficulties.
I told Walt, if you guys want to film, I can get video off iPhones. But
why didn't you do it with your iPhone?
Because I didn't know what to film. I'm just going to walk around like this.
Anyways.
It was fun. I had a blast. A lot of old school games there that made me want to get it.
I was a little upset because there was a lot of cool pictures I wanted, and like I said, I had no money because my school is screwing me, and you know how schools are, how they want to take all your money away from you. So
I accepted. I did it
exactly, and I already am paying more for it. So,
but all in all, good news week, good MegaCon, great games coming out.
A lot of cool costumes. Saw a lot of cool people. Who did you think looked the best that you saw?
The Spider-Mans.
The Spider-Man was really good. Saw really good. I took pictures of that. I saw the Iron Man guy who was really cool. I saw cool Naruto characters they had. If any of you guys watch the anime, they had a couple of the Akatsuki's, and that was cool.
I almost want to take a picture. This guy wasn't cosplaying or anything on Friday. Literally exact replica of Mac from Always Sunny. It was scary. Like, everything down to it.
I'm actually thinking about for MetroCon to be a basic bitch. Because I feel like I could do it. Grow out the beard, and I think I'm going to try and be Joel.
No, you can't handle the beard life.
I'm going to have to grow it out dark, and then I'm just going to have to get my shaggy hair. Get like a shaggy hair going on. I feel like I kind of got his Indian eyes like he has. He's kind of got those like real squint eyes too, and then get like a dirty flannel.
It's gonna be funny. You better
and wear jeans and boots and a backpack, and I could put my airsoft gun on there and maybe put like a. Sean says he got a 2x4. I can just put on my side of my backpack.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should do that because if you just did that, you just look like a homeless guy. Just walked in there and be like, "Who's this asshole? How did he afford the ticket when he's wearing dirty clothes?" But follow us on Twitter at LiveThroughGames. Follow me on Twitter at Catostrophic. Follow Walt, who's not here, on Twitter at RedLawYellow. Email us your questions at LiveThroughGames@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and share our videos on YouTube. And thank you for watching episode 24 of Podcast Reloaded, guys. Keep gaming.